I had to use crazy glue in the prop, so I'm hoping to get some sailing in. Look at us go! Woohoo! Woohoo! But we'll see how the motor test goes. You do get to see the blade system really well here. It can be raised and lowered. Boom, boom. Ow, that hurt. I wonder why, eh? Yeah. So, you know, pretty cool. So, beautiful day. It's a bit gusty. It's offshore breeze. So the prop fix seems to be working. I spun it out going into the shallows, obviously, which is what I do. Was not giving me any power. So I drilled it with some fine nails around and then added some crazy. It seems to be holding for now. My problem is I ordered a prop and Merck is having a problem or something with their website. It's still kind of nice to be seated on this nice comfortable chair. Hold on, I guess you got to see the chair. And just buzz along as you wish. When I'm sailing, I steer with the same steering wheel, and the boat with a tunnel hull is a little like a catamaran on the sides. She's wide, so she's very stable, so I can stay seated. I just kick my feet up wherever, whatever side I'm comfortable on, frankly. Talk about beautiful, though. Gotta watch for my rocks, too. But how nice is this? What gorgeous water, though, eh? So I'm just gonna head inshore over here and set up my rig where I have a little less wind, and should slow down because the rocks are starting to show up. Some boulders here and there. Looks like there's a sandy spot over there. It's the boulders I have to watch for now. Beautiful places all along the beach, eh? How beautiful is this? Okay. I was going to take pictures on shore, and the wind was blowing this way then that way, and it was going, I guess it was curling off the tops of the trees. So I missed my chance to take pictures on the shore. Beautiful day. So I was nervous a little bit starting. I know it doesn't look like much wind, but it was gusty. And so I wasn't sure because this is all a test, but yeah, I'm doing well actually. We're moving along relatively good. And we're cruising nicely. Oh, big boulder I missed. I should pay attention where I'm going. I really should. Well, we draw all of 4 inches. So, you know, I get a little complacent, I guess. You got to watch your mizzen because it's so easy for it to start steering. I'm really pleased with my new boomkin, which is basically my oar tied off. And that's nice. She's pulling into the wind when a gust hits, so I'm happy about that. And not heeling hardly at all. So I'm going to enjoy the sailing. And look, I didn't bring my GPS, but we're trucking along nicely. Okay, here we are. I'm doing basically nothing. And I think you can see we're moving. I'm trying to keep my hat on, I have to admit. It's awesome. I don't feel the urge to really do too much right now. Woo. Oh, here comes some gusts. Let's see, watch the gusts happening. We'll no doubt turn up into the wind. Counter that a little bit. We're taking off. Wow. I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. I may do without the lee board altogether because, like I say, if you really want to go up into the wind, you turn the motor on, right? and you can be so comfortable on this boat. So, like I say, she's a motorboat number one. And I have an older 35 horse for it, and it really likes the 35. It goes along 20 miles an hour, so that's decent for an old 63 35 horse. So let's go. So I think that sprit works beautifully. See how it pulls away from the mast on the front there? So it still lets the sail have plenty of good shape. So we turned out to get a good day after all. Well, it's not done, so we'll not jinx it, right? Okay, I'm desperate to get the camera going here. Oh, there goes my hat. Because going along pretty nicely. So much for a hat. Go down. Here we go. Here we go. So I can control it from wanting to kick into the wind and just go. Now we're not on a reach so much as we're on a slightly downwind reach, so that's okay. That's what this boat is intended to do. And no lee board. Look at us go. Woohoo! Over the shallows. A set of shallows here that I think I'm far enough out that it doesn't matter. I think. Woohoo! Love it. Okay, so all the changes I made are huge. That sprit makes a lot of difference because that sail is a little flatter. It used to billow out way too much and be frankly out of control some of the time. So this way it's actually much more streamlined, and we lost our air. Oh no. Well, didn't lose it, but certainly decided to settle a bit. So in theory, I could let it out more, but it was bagging when the wind was hitting the one direction. So I'll leave it here. Here we go again. Oh yeah, nice and strong. And no fussing with a lee board. This is all right. How's my hair? Well, here we go again. Okay, this is fun. Oh, big boulder. Woohoo. Heading over a boulder field. Look at that. And there's no appendages hanging down, so it really doesn't matter for us. We'd run aground on my runners, and they have aluminum. Beautiful. So that's not half bad, and see, the sprit follows the seam nicely, so I think it even styles in. And I was looking around. There aren't many lug sails, loose-footed lug sails, which this one's no longer loose-footed technically, that utilize sprits. And then I was on somebody's design page, and while they were smaller boats, they had sprits utilizing a lug sail. So they were higher peaked lug sails, and the sprits were horizontal, but for purposes of clearing my windshield, I have to have it on that type of an angle. So if you can do it horizontal, why can't you do it on that angle, right? And then it matches my mizzen. So perfect. And some gusty stuff coming. Here it hit. Not as harsh as I thought, but still, mizzen's drawing well. As I say, I really am pleased with the boomkin. It's just my oar, so still useful as an oar, obviously. And I get this is really low-footed, but a lot of the older workboats were done this way. And since I didn't want a high mast, I thought, okay, just bring it right down and I can see what's going on. So, okay, that was fun.